Well, it's been a big couple of years for our next guest, as CEO of Silver Chef. He's overseen rather rapid expansion of the Go-Getter business while also maintaining good growth for their core project, of course, their equipment rental finance operations. Charles Gregory, thanks very much for your time today. I suppose just to start with, Go-Getter, an exciting business for the company. How's it travelling?
Go-Getter is performing particularly well. Off a relatively small base, it's started in 2008. But grown exponentially. This year we're going to see 30 to 40% growth in acquisitions of new rental assets into the small to medium sectors outside of hospitality.
And are you confident, I suppose, in the sustainability of the growth of an operation like Go-Getter?
We are, based partly on our very small market share at this stage, and also recognising that our product, the Rent Grow Own product, provides flexibility of funding that small business values.
That's been a key for it, hasn't it? I suppose that almost unique model that you have.
Absolutely. We use the Rent Grow Own in Go-Getter and the Rent Try Buy in Silver Chef. The underlying model is the same. It's a flexible rental model that provides small to medium business with the type of financing, available financing that they need in the current economic environment.
Just on the Go-Getter part of the business, in terms of growing that market share, I mean, have you got targets that you'd like to try and achieve?
Certainly, we keep every quarter look at new sectors that we want to grow into to add to the base. What I focus on is growing the company in EPS terms of 15 to 20% EPS growth per year, and a large part of that growth is funded by us going into new Go-Getter sectors and expanding the business. Last financial year we funded $14 million worth of assets through our Go-Getter brand. This financial year we're going to do 20 to 25 million, and we expect to maintain that level of growth to continue going forward.
How are you finding the market, I suppose, both for the Go-Getter operations and the more broader Silver Chef? I mean, we hear a lot about the economy and so forth. I imagine rental is rather highly tied to that. How are you finding it?
Certainly we've seen there's still demand for our product, and that's small business needing financing, equipment financing to operate their business. We have seen in our existing business, certainly we're watching the bad debt levels very carefully, but pleased to say finishing this financial year with a slight improvement in the amount of bad debts that we've had within the business, which were already historically at a pretty good rate. So we're looking to finish this year at about 3% bad debt.
And you'd expect those to continue to go down?
I'm expecting that, based partly on the good management practices we have in place around the credit area. And on the other side, the rental product that we offer, it's flexible and it allows us to manage our credit and asset risk position very efficiently.
I believe EBITDA for the first half up about 22%. Full year guidance, what are you hoping for?
We're on track to meet our market guidance, which is 31.2 cents EPS, which is roughly about 20% growth on a NPAT level.
And I suppose in terms of the general outlook for the company and the market in general, I mean, are you finding things favourable?
Certainly for Silver Chef Limited, we're tracking fairly well, and I think that's based on us having an established business and product offering across both the hospitality and now the Go-Getter sectors. It is tough out there, but we do find that our product provides small business with the flexible funding options that they need at this time.
Obviously conferences like this, and I suppose the growing awareness that you see in terms of that micro small cap sector amongst investors, how are you finding, I suppose, the reception that you're getting from investors and so forth?
The investor base at Silver Chef has remained fairly consistent. What we've done to that is added to it through presenting at conferences like these and introducing more potential investors to the Silver Chef Limited opportunity. We don't find too much movement in terms of our register, in terms of shareholders moving out. We have long-term holders, and we're a company that pays a significant amount of its profits out as dividends every year, and that suits a specific investment profile, and we've managed to attract and indeed retain most of those investors for a long time now.
Well, it's been a fantastic day here at the 2011 Micro Equities Rising Star Microcap Conference in Sydney. Sadly, that is all we have time for from the team here. Thanks for your company.